Beckton is one of the best places I ever seen. It's a combination of crowded city and countryside. It's more on the countryside than crowded city. London, heart of London, is only about 10 to 15 minutes away on a bus ride or train ride. Society. I mean, Beckton is a very nice place. I really enjoy it. You have library, shopping center, beautiful ladies. I mean, what else do you want? Especially for young men. I mean, the opportunities are ample. And of course, I remember at the Beckton station, a gentleman was standing there and he was advertising, "Are you looking for employment? Are you looking for employment?" I thought that was fantastic. In my days, we had to start looking for employment, go and knock on each door. But here, he was giving employment at the underground station. Unbelievable. My God, I never heard that one before. But Beckton is always full of surprises. I like Beckton. It's nice. The people are reasonably polite. They can be more, but they're reasonably polite. Okay, on the whole. Beckton's a nice place. It's only about few bus routes, but we need to increase that so that we can bring in the population from that crowded Stratford to Beckton.
Seeing that I'm retired, I've got no children. I've never had children. And I just moved into this area not that long ago. This area, I'm alien, or this area is alien to me.
So
and culture-wise, there is. I don't participate in anything in the area, to be quite honest. The only thing I participate is to come up here and have the yoga class.
Okay.
But my interest doesn't lie. I've been a practicing osteopath for years. And I had a clinic when I lived in Reading, and I had a clinic when I had my business up on the border of Scotland. We should be able to share our ideas between ourselves and members of, and we should be supportive of each other. That's what I would like to see. But as you know, it's virtually impossible. You've got too many people with too many different agendas, and they're pursuing what they consider, forgetting their fellow man.
So that's your message going forward for the Royal Docks, moving forward.
Yes.
Challenges.
Yes.
Not
Not problems.
obstacles. There we go.
Overcome the obstacles. There are going to be a heck of a lot of obstacles in the way.
My name is Juliet Ono, and I live in Bonfield Road. What I love about this area is that I come to a library and they always give me assistance, and there's a regular bus pass. So the only thing that I don't like happening in this area is that some bus stop doesn't have timing, and sometimes if you're not with a phone, you'll find it difficult to know when the bus will arrive. And sometimes when I have something that confuses me, I usually come to library on Saturdays, and I normally meet the counselor, and they have been of help to me. Well, what I want to improve, be improved in this area is having a bus stop that have an electronic time step, so that you'll be able to look at particular time that the buses will arrive. And some old people, they, when you come to bus stop, they might like, what time is bus coming? And if there should be an electronic display when they come to bus stop, they will look at it and know exactly when the time the bus will pass. So I would like a place where we can take special needs children for special activities like playing or having a kind of sports activity. So that will be of help to us.
Hi everyone, my name is Leon and I'm 14 and I'm from Beckton. I feel like living in Beckton is really lovely and the people here are really sweet, and even though as a person myself that I can get used to all the people living here, because you know there's a lot of different cultures out there and we are all equal. More police and protection. What I mean by that is, this may link to like some sort of you know, all these gangs have been going on basically. And I feel like we need more policing and more policemen out there, because if there's no policemen out there, then I don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah, that's that. The next one is more work in workplaces. So basically, we can open up, maybe we can open up or build, or maybe more workplaces where other people can work, because other people out there don't have jobs and they need to provide for themselves. So we need more work and more workplaces and more different employees, more schools, so that kids can get more education. So every child is entitled to good education.
My name is Mohammed Jai and I live in North Woolwich. I came to visit Beckton because I've got friends that live here and to use the library as well. Yeah, utmost security like police and like more beans maybe. Yeah, it's calm, like there's no noise, there's not that much noise.
Hi, I'm Daniel. I live in Hackney, but I'm a support worker here, and a lot of my clients are around here. So I think, yeah, just more facilities would be good. I think more shops. Like when I'm around in Dockland and stuff, I notice there's nothing really, you know, for people to do. So yeah, I think more investment would be good. Depends what they do with it, but yeah, more. A lot of them are very into sports, so I think more kind of stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know, maybe some football pitches, tennis courts, that kind of thing. And yeah, just more leisure facilities and like, so I don't know, swimming pools, stuff like that. I mean, they're all. None of them have their own income, so I mean they're all in care,
Right,
so
okay.
they live with their families.
Hello, my name's Naila. I'm Stratford born and bred, currently live in Forest Gate. I think it's great because I don't know much about the south of the borough. I know that it's there, I know I have friends that live there, but it's never been the most welcoming of places. I think if you spent a bit more on making it open and advertising it a bit more, it's got better over the years. The airport and Galleon's Reach are two things that I can think of that stick out instantly as something from the south of the borough. But with this whole regeneration and pouring money into the area, I think you need to make it more accessible to the rest of the borough.
Oh, hi, London Ducks. I use Beckton Library. I also do some shopping, the Asdas and the Littles. I also use Canning Town Library quite a bit. And sometimes I even go over to North Woolwich. I use the ferry sometimes, and yeah, those are some of the places I go to in the borough, in the area. I can't think of anywhere south of the borough that I avoid because things have changed tremendously. At least one time, Custom House had the stigma, but I think I'm quite safe being in that area now. I would suggest that we basically we can improve transport. That's one thing we can do. Sometimes I think, litter can be a little challenging and the environment could be a bit better kept. And I think they definitely need places for young people. Because you see sometimes young people wandering, and if there were ways that they could spend their time in an organized way, where they can basically develop themselves in such a way that they make the best use of their potential, and instead of just not having anything to do. Yeah, I think that would be very important. There's still a comradeship, and it's also about adjusting to the change, because as we know that Newham is one of the most diverse and multicultural areas or boroughs in the country. And I think there are great advantages in there that we all can benefit from our differences and learn from each other. So I think that's a great advantage.
I really would like to see it real help, especially when the people, like our age, it's very difficult to use the computer, it's very difficult to go somewhere, and even when we come, to any place to ask them, for example, claiming some kind, the housing benefit, or when we try to move, there is no place to go. There is not enough help, despite they say there is help for old people, for disabled people, but the truth is we can't see it. We would love to see a special place. They say that place, particular place, small place, that's for the people, vulnerable people, or people over, 60, 70. We help them, we make the claim easy for them to take over, not to take or give us information to hand us to another sector. That sector said, we don't know, go to that place. They give us a call that number, and every time when we ring, different kind of information we receive. Every person give us different information, different details. It's really confusing. It's such a hard time. I really appreciate if we can see some way out. Somebody really look after our, our older people. Truly, I need this to be happen, to see it.
As a Newham resident who has been in Newham for the past 20 years, things that need to be improved, especially as for me, as a Newham resident, is housing. I have been bidding for the past 5 years. I still haven't had anything from them. I've got a son of 15 years. I'm still sharing the same room with. This is so appalling. It's not something that will be happening in Newham at this present time, moment. So it's something that I want the Newham Council or whoever is responsible to look into and make sure that they provide an affordable housing. And those who has already been put in accommodation, they should also look into it and speed it up. There's no point of a grown-up woman sharing a bedroom with a child of 15 years old.